gotta start the video off with a beautiful sunset back there, man. EQ friendly, man. Back with another video. Got the Q50 in the back, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful sunset in the back, you know what I'm saying? I had a beautiful haircut, but it went away, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, you already know what the dealio, skillio, willio is. Hey, man, before I start this video, you already know I gotta say like, subscribe, comment, get this video buzzing. The more you like, the more you comment, the more views I get, the happy we all are. So, yeah, that's basically the next video. This one's basically gonna be talking about pretty much why I got the 3.7 over the 3.0 turbo. I mean, it's a very common video. Pretty sure everybody who's wanted the Q50 always searched up that exact video. You know, should I go turbo or should I go NA? You know what I'm saying? Do I want to go fast or don't get it twisted? She fast too, you feel me? So, yeah, man, this is gonna be the next video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Don't worry about the stains on my shirt. We're not gonna talk about that, all right? But yeah, let's get it. All right, man, so had to throw a hoodie on. Stains was kind of bothering, making me look like a total young bull, and I'm not no young bull. I'm a grown ass man, stop playing with me. But yeah, so I mean, I guess I could start this video off with the car being more reliable. I mean, in my opinion, even and from other people that own 3.0 turbos, with you having the turbos, I mean, that's one thing that can go wrong with the car. I just feel like getting an NA car compared to a car that has turbos, you're gonna have less problems. I mean, there's just less stuff added to the car. You're not having forced induction into the motor, stuff like that. And another thing, not only with the turbos, with the 3.0s, I hear they also come with a serpentine belt problem. I mean, it's not really major, because I mean, like, that's just regular wear and tear item stuff. I actually do gotta change mine. That joint squealed on me about like a month ago, and I told it shut up, and it never came back. So if something happening to your car, just tell it shut up and it won't come back. So yeah, that'll definitely be the first main one, is the car being more reliable. Like I said, I mean, I've witnessed a lot of people go through turbos and, you know, a bunch of other stuff happen to theirs with having a 3.0. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Also, to add on about turbos, in my opinion, I feel like compared to a 3.0 twin turbo car, I feel like you can honestly make it a bunch faster with a 3.7 twin turbo. I mean, if you do the math, it kind of makes sense. 3.0 twin turbo, 3.7 twin turbo. I mean, you got a 0.7 extra liter, extra advantage. So, yeah, I feel like it's just more fun to just have a type of car like this and really like build it and, you know, supercharge or twin turbo it. Depending on if I keep the vehicle, you know, long enough for me to do that kind of stuff, I would definitely go the route of supercharging it. Only because I'm a big fan of just, the main reason why I would pick a supercharge over a twin turbo, honestly, is because not only do you get instant power, like if you're doing a roll or even a dig with someone, you don't really have to wait for them turbos to spool up. But only because, I mean, it's just less stress on the motor pretty much. I mean, you know, with turbos, you're forcing air into the motor. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want all these mechanic people talking about no. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And supercharger pretty much just, you know, just, I forget what it does, but it yeah, I mean, supercharger pretty much just like works with the motor, if that makes sense. Like I said, I'm not too mechanically inclined. I'm not level master tech or anything like that, but I would definitely feel more safer having a supercharged car rather than twin turbos. They say once you go boost, you never go back and you have problems. I mean, it may not be like that for all people if you keep it with the maintenance on your car and you're maybe not beating on it, but yeah, I mean, supercharger would definitely be the route I would want to go, honestly. I think this is number 3 now, or pretty much number 4. I would say nah, it's like number 4. Whatever, you could keep the count. But the next thing I want to add on it is why I chose a 3.7 over a 3.0 turbo. Just look at that lighting though, that joint gleaming right there. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even know I could do that. Let me fix that joint. But yeah, so the next one would be honestly just having instant power. I mean, like I said, to touch back on the turbos and stuff like that, I mean, you pretty much do have to wait for your turbos to spool up. So at least if I'm getting like a roll with somebody or even a dig, I know I'll at least beat them for 1 second. So for 1 second, I can at least say I beat you, so don't get mad. So yeah, that'll be the one thing. Also, it honestly sounds better. I mean, I'll definitely drop a clip on here so that way you guys can see the difference on what a 3.0 turbo sounds like with even just a muffler delete, because that's actually what I have. I don't have no full exhaust, just a muffler delete. So yeah, I'll drop a video of what my car sounds like with just a muffler delete, and I'll find a video and throw it on there of what a twin turbo with just a muffler delete sounds like. Definitely with the car being NA, it gives, you know, less of like a turbo sound. Even with just a muffler delete, I mean, in my opinion, I think the 3.7s sound a whole lot louder. Not only better, but definitely louder. And I don't know, honestly, with this car having a muffler delete, or even just an exhaust, if you get the right exhaust, you know, and don't go for the raspy side of it, it sounds pretty close to a GTR. I mean, you would think that the twin turbo ones would also, because the GTR is a 3.8 twin turbo, and then you have a 3.0 twin turbo, but I guess that 0.8 liters, I guess, makes a big difference on, you know, how the vehicle sounds after you get an exhaust or even just a muffler delete put on there. I think moving on to number 5, why I got the 3.7 over the 3.0 turbo, is pretty much, honestly, everybody likes to save money, so it's because it's cheaper. When I was shopping for, you know, the debating if I wanted a 3.7 or a 3.0 turbo, there was a big difference, honestly, in the market. You know, if I was going to get a twin turbo 3.0, whether it was a Red Sport or even just a regular 3.0 turbo 2018 plus, I was definitely going to go for a 2018 plus, only because from 14 to 17, they were still trying to, you know, make the twin turbos basically a better and more reliable vehicle. So I feel like once 2018 dropped, you know, with it having like the new sport bumper, the new taillights and stuff like that, you know, they really started to get better at making their twin turbos. And not only that, but motor reliable. You also get the VR30 transmission, which I hear is actually supposed to be a little bit better than this one. Because as you guys may know, if you really look into Q50s, the NA ones definitely do have transmission problems. I'm not gonna cap. I ain't got no cap on, so I ain't gonna cap. This car was at least going, this is 2014. It was at least going for about like 22. I got this at 22 with 62,000 miles on it. So around that range, that's what you were pretty looking at. You know, with low mileage, you were either probably looking like in the low 20s or even just maybe the mid 20s, depending on the mileage of it. Compared to the 2018, which if I got a 3.0 turbo, that's what I went for, 2018 plus. Those were going for like the high 20s, like sitting just under the 30s, or if not the low 30s. So, you know, I mean, it was definitely a big difference for me, you know, with the price gap like that. I mean, like I said, I mean, I like the 3.7 better, mainly because I like the sound better. You know, I mean, it'll be nice to have twin turbos, you know, drop an intercooler and upgrade turbos and be a fast guy. But I love the way this sounds. I want a GTR so bad. This reminds me of a GTR the way it sounds, so I went with the 3.7. So yeah, if you're looking for a 2018 plus, just basically, I'm in Delaware. I don't know how it is around like other states and stuff like that throughout the country, but around here, it's going to be, if you're looking for a 2018 plus 3.0 turbo, actually that's the only ones they make, you're going to be sitting at like the high 20s, if not the low 30s. So yeah, cheaper. Number 6, I believe. I just can't keep count, man. My brain cells just sometimes turn off after a certain time during the day. So yeah, number 6, I believe. I was actually thinking about cleaning my motor because I knew I was going to have it in a YouTube video. So don't mind it. Number 6 would be the double intakes. If you watched in my last video, that's actually a reason, that was actually one of the likes that I had about my Q50 was the double intakes. Just shut up, Siri. We don't need you right now. You interrupting big time. Double intakes, like I said, I got stock ones still, so I mean, it really doesn't look all that. But yeah, I mean, they just basically pop out more. If I definitely had aftermarket intakes, you could actually see what I'm talking about, you know, with the double intakes making a big difference, you know, especially if you go to car meets, car shows, etc. and stuff like that. If you get double intakes, you definitely might want to pop your hood. Even there's no turbo sitting under there, they're going to see them double intakes and be like, bro, he's fast. You feel me? Like, this John need to stop doing that, because if not, I'm going to get really mad and I might turn into the Hulk. Just saying. Yeah, so I'll drop a picture in the video of basically what it looks like. It's going to be right here. So that's basically what it looks like compared to the 3.7, which is right here. Okay, yeah. Follow me? You follow me? You like that? I know you do. So yeah, it's definitely a big difference. I mean, it looks pretty cool having those, I don't know what those are, those big square boxes right there. That's probably like the turbo. Like I said, I'm not too, man. That joint definitely not the turbo, but you get what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not too mechanically inclined on, like, I can't read you every single part. I know what a 10mm bolt is, though. Don't worry about that. Getting a little sidetracked. But yeah, like I said, I mean, dual intakes on this car definitely looks so much more fire. I mean, it's cool having a 3.0 turbo, and, you know what I'm saying, you really can't see the turbos, but I mean, it looks pretty cool under there when you have all the wires running through and stuff like that. I mean, you can tell you're a fast guy, but, you know, once you get aftermarket intakes for this 3.7, whether you're going still-in, whether you're going HBP, wait, HBP doesn't make those, or exhaust. Even TIG Weldon, I've definitely seen a lot of his work, and he definitely makes some cool intakes. Not only does he make the admins, but he also does like these burnt ones that are titanium all the way through, long tube intakes. So yeah, that's pretty fire. So definitely a thumbs up on also why I got the 3.7 over the 3.0 turbo. It's because of the intakes. Yeah. Yo, why you keep doing? Now, since I basically talked about why I got the 3.7 over the 3.0 turbo, if you're looking to get a 3.0 turbo, here are some reasons why you should get one. Because I'm nice like that, so I'm gonna give you all the options. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know for you to know. All right? So pretty much number one, big thing, turbos are already there. You don't gotta bolt them on, you know what I'm saying, buy them like I have to. They're pretty much already there. I mean, the stock ones aren't too reliable. If you're planning to go fast and, you know, do some other bolt-ons and stuff like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I always say, like, anything can be reliable. It just depends on who's taking care of it. So as long as you're taking care of your car, probably doing regular oil changes, not beating on it all day from sunrise to sunset, you're definitely going to make them last a long time. I actually follow a guy, I think his name is Boosted Q50, something like that. I'll make sure I drop his at right here. Oh, wait, it's right there. Yeah, you like that, huh? I know you do. So yeah, he's actually on stock turbos. You know what I'm saying? 330's dead, 335's dead, 340's dead. Every BMW German car that you know is dead. He killed that. He done that. Nah, I'm just joking around. I just like messing with y'all. It's just funny how, like, the BMW and the VQ beef is. Like, that shit just be funny as hell. But yeah, he even has stock turbos, and he's actually had them for quite a while now. I'm not sure what mods he got. I mean, I'm sure he's got, like, the regular downpipes and, you know what I'm saying, tuning and all that stuff. He's probably going to be pushing around like 400 horsepower because reason number two is of why you should get a 3.0 turbo if you want to get one. Not saying I like them better. I'm just saying if you want it, this is why you would probably want it. All right, don't get it twisted. Big 3.7 stepper over here. All right, west side. But yeah, I mean, they could potentially push up to about 400 to 50 horsepower. I got to check my phone over here. I got it on a magnet on a car because I'm really nice like that. Yeah, potential 450 horsepower and torque. I actually have a friend of mine who I'm going to drop his at. He has a Q50 also, 2018 plus 3.0 turbo. Okay, did y'all hear that? I don't think it wasn't an X5. I think it was an X3, to keep it a buck with you. That thing sounded nice. BMW power. Oh my God. But yeah, like I said, they come with the stock turbos, it could potentially make up 450 wheel horsepower and also 450 wheel torque, depending on who your turn is. Like I said, I mean, I got a friend of mine who actually just pushed those, not those exact numbers, but he's definitely in the 400 range with the wheel horsepower and the torque. Shout out to him. His at is right here. Yeah, I know. We ain't got to talk about it. And shout out to Sleeper Tuning, because he's actually the one that made him get up that high. So if you want to check out his shop, his at is right here. All right, yeah, I'm fire with that shit. Stop playing. So yeah, I mean, shout out to him, man. He's definitely a fast guy now. Can't wait to see him gap some BMWs and Audis and Corvettes. And so let me stop. So moving on to pretty much number three. Number one was the turbos are quick. Number two was the potential amount of horsepower and torque you can get out of those. So number three is definitely going to be the turbo sounds. A lot of people love turbo sounds, you know, or even the psh, you know what I'm saying? Like, that should be fire. You heard it from the BMW over there. That joint was fire. I ain't going cap. Maybe nut. We ain't going to talk about that. So yeah, the turbo sounds, you know, if I'm not mistaken, all they pretty much need is a blow-off valve, you know what I'm saying, just to make them turbo sounds, which is, y'all just poop for that. Like, blow off these nuts. How about that? Over here showing off y'all turbos, like, blow off these nuts. But yeah, I think if all you need is blow off valves, and you can get that little turbo sound that you want to hear. So that's a pretty cool thing about it. Everybody loves turbo sounds. I definitely break my neck when I see it. Another thing, moving on to number 4, of if you want to get a 3.0 turbo, this is why. Definitely has some top end power, you know. Don't get it twisted. I mean, these 3.7s do have some top end power. You know, it has that V-valve in there. I think that's valve. Damn, I forget what it's called, but I'll make sure I search it up and drop it in there. But it's basically a VVL V6. I basically compare it to like it being a VTEC. You know, when you drive a Honda and you have that VTEC, you know, after like 60, like hard RPMs, that joint gonna be moving. You feel like some turbo just kicked in. You don't know what happened, but you know it's going faster. So this definitely has something like that. After, you know, if I'm flooring it, I'm going like 80 miles plus an hour. I definitely feel like a mini turbo just kicked in. I don't know where it's at. I've been looking for it since I bought the car because I don't know how it does it. But it definitely does have some top end power. But with turbos, you know, once you get that thing spooling, you going. Like, you just going. So number 4 would definitely be top end power. Number 5 of if you're getting a 3.0 turbo, here is why. Transmission is better. You know, like I said earlier in the video, these transmissions really don't hold up too well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the torque converter. I've definitely known a couple friends who definitely went through a transmission problem. Even a couple Instagram followers who has those issues. But I mean, overall, like I said, I mean, if you're not beating on your car, going all crazy with it, redlining, I don't know, doing burnouts, all that other stuff, then definitely this transmission can definitely last a long time. But like I said, with those VR30 transmissions, they're definitely hold up a lot more better than what these do. You know, as over the years came, they actually progressed and got better in what they were making. So shout out to Infiniti for getting better. But don't shout out to Infiniti for being made by Nissan. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you couldn't be made by anything else. You had to be made by... But no disrespect, because GTR definitely be pushing some crazy power. So shout out to Nissan, whatever. That pretty much wraps it up for the video. I can close my hood now because I don't got no turbos to show. That pretty much wraps it up for the video. Appreciate you watching. If you watched all the way to the end, you real for that. You a real shorty. You a real dude. We ain't got to talk about this because you keep doing this. So when we get home, just know it's up. But yeah, shout out to you if you actually watched all the way to the end of the video. Really support the love. You guys definitely showed a lot of love on my last video. I salute to you. Real rap. From the bottom of my heart. West side. But yeah. Pretty much why I chose a 3.7 over a 3.0 turbo. Don't get it twisted. They're both great platforms. I just happen to pick the 3.7, you know, pretty much because it sounds better, a little bit more reliable, definitely is cheaper. And, you know, with the intakes, it definitely pops a greater look to it. So that's pretty much why I got it. So if you like this, make sure you drop a comment on what you think. You know, correct me if I'm wrong on some of those mechanical parts. I mean, even share your opinion. You know, if you have a Q50 out there and you got a 3.0 turbo or 3.7, you know, share your opinion, drop in the comments of, you feel me, how the car treats you, problems that you have. You know, yeah, I'm open to see what others have thoughts about, you know. I'm just trying, like I said, my brain cells be just done after a certain time. Like, I'm just about to lay right here and look at this beautiful, oh my God, hold up, let me, woo! Crazy. But yeah, pretty much wraps it up for the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts. Let me know what next video you want me to come up with. Let me know what mods you want to see on the car. In the process of, you know, trying to get a house and, you know, starting my own pizza business, because I'm a big pizza freak, which you guys will know one day, because one day I'll just do like about me video, you know. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on the gram, follow me on the spam, bacon, egg, and cheese, and ham. But all right, let me chill. The video's over. Like, comment, subscribe. I ain't gonna tell you again, because if I do, we're gonna have some problems. Be friendly, man.